was gonna say, I feel like there have been teams where I'm like, that seems real generous, but like
Yeah, I think other teams might get a little scary over there.
people are throwing out names in the chat.
I think it's going to be interesting if they check every team.
Welcome back, everyone, to your new favorite live stream show, Culture and Chaos, where we discuss all the culture and all the chaos of the women's sports world. You look, literally having a blast. You guys, I'm super excited for this stream tonight because we have a fantastic guest. I'm sure you guys have seen Kelly Hubley, my favorite homegirl, another baddie in the house. Let's see. TT, look at all your fans. You look so happy. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna let him go. Okay. He'll just sit there. But yeah, we got Kelly. Okay.
Everybody with her buddy friends. I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit knack on her big neck. My nigga selling crit knack for the stick knack. And I got a big Mac for the chit chat. Did a drop by in a matte black Hellcat.
Do we think we are gonna drink all of this? I'm here for every ounce of drama. The drama.
Champagne?
I avoid taking the subway at all costs. I city bike everywhere.
I city bike hate to see D coming. let me tell you that.
I'll spend a fortune on city bikes.
Wait, before we get into the subway stories, because that's a picture from my roommate actually taken last week. Actually terrifying. D and I are food connoisseurs. We go out to eat. I want to show an aesthetic pic we took. Oh wait, no, not that one. Although that one was delicious. What was this restaurant called? It's the one with the
Westlight.
Westlight
in Williamsburg, the rooftop.
You guys need
to. It's a hotel. They have a really bomb restaurant. The burger slaps.
I got
great.
What is that? The tuna? The crispy rice. It's actually bomb. But this is what I'm gonna show.
Big
also, D is chronically late to our. We're not beating these allegations. Look at these dinner.
Oh yeah, no, we're at like romantic dinners. And it's just Taylor and I at like
I don't know why people
bougie restaurants, like just low lit light.
But because D is so loyal to the freaking bikes, D is late every time we have dinner. Every time we have dinner. We got into a fight about it last time because I was there for an hour. I literally sat down at the place and I was like, for two. And they kept coming over, obviously, every 20 minutes being like, do you want to order? And I'm like, no, I promise. Like, she's coming. D was like, Taylor, I'm not always late. And I was like, D, no. Remember last week, 2 weeks ago? And you're like,
and my man, thank you to my man. And my man, thank you to my man.
It's really draining. It's emotionally, physically, and spiritually exhausting to be going through this.
When I wanted to have the decor of my cats, naturally, the producer wanted a photo of themselves on the set. I don't know if you have seen.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was not in budget.
Verbatim,
Why?
I said, I'm going to have a picture of the cats on the set.
Yeah.
And I heard, I don't know why you don't want a picture of me up there. I'm bringing you one.
Oh, that tracks.
And this is the gorgeous photo that we have gotten.
Okay, well, let's make sure we have the branding for the show up here. So,
sorry. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Sorry, Midge. Oh my gosh.
That's what we're here to plug.
One of my favorite stories to tell is when, I told this to Alexis. I was like, yeah, when we were in France at the Ritz-Carlton, we ran into Gabrielle Union. It's my favorite story to tell, but it sounds so bougie. While we were trying to get lunch at the Ritz, we ran into Gabrielle Union, and it actually was insane. I want all of us to go so bad. It's just
to France?
To France
or
and
to
the
Ritz-Carlton?
Both. Honestly,
I would love to go to the Ritz-Carlton in France and try to get lunch and maybe run into Gabrielle, honestly. My spirit takes
No sleep. Bus. Club. Another club. Another club. Plane. Next place.
You are freaking African Americans plus Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Because she was hungry. And so we get back and the pizzas are already like, the chef had already started cooking the pizza. And me and Kelly walk in and we're like, what happened?
No text, no call. Where are you?
Someone says, I'm Midge's lawyer. She's never done anything wrong. Wait until you see the show. Just kidding.
That was crazy. I actually, oh my god. Myself. Let me be very clear with you right now.
Oh, don't sip on that.
Yeah, it's her ginger.
The NWSL is the hardest league in the world.
Clicked out by Weaver! Sensational!
So all the wins mean so much more.
Magnificent!
But the drama doesn't stop when the season ends.
I stopped just like being the player I think that makes me special.
Yeah. It's not fun anymore. I'm ready to retire.
Maria signed the record-breaking contract.
Some players don't think I deserve it. It's a lot of pressure.
Diversity's always been an issue. I'm worried because it's no secret that I'm Black.
Are you limping?
No, I'm good. I can play on it. There's always someone coming after my spot. It makes me really anxious.
You want a baby at the end of this year. You may get pregnant by the end of this year.
I have to decide, like, soon.
It's a risk. All of this is a risk.
Yes!
You just have to be like a little bit crazy to play in this league.
Do we think we are gonna drink all of this?
I'm here for every ounce of drama. The drama.
Champagne?
Friend turned to foe real quick, honey.
I feel kind of like I'm back in the playoffs. Do you know what that's like?
People just be talking shit. I just want to play soccer.
Tackle her! I'm gonna fucking leave right now.
What do I have to do with this?
You're gonna get in trouble.
Cheers, everybody, to frenemies!
The NWSL is the hardest league in the world.
Clicked out by Weaver! Sensational!
So all the wins mean so much more.
Magnificent!
But the drama doesn't stop when the season ends.
I stopped just like being the player I think that makes me special.
Yeah. It's not fun anymore. I'm ready to retire.
Maria signed the record-breaking contract.
Some players don't think I deserve it. It's a lot of pressure.
Diversity's always been an issue. I'm worried because it's no secret that I'm black.
Are you limping?
No, I'm good. I can play on it. There's always someone coming after my spot. Makes me really anxious.
You want a baby at the end of this year. You may get pregnant by the end of this year.
I have to decide, like, soon.
It's a risk. All of this is a risk.
You just have to be like a little bit crazy to play in this league.
Do we think we are gonna drink all of this?
I'm here for every ounce of drama. The drama.
Champagne?
And then what you gonna say?
What she said.
No. Like, I think she took this dribble from the back, and I was like, who the hell is this chick? When center backs dribble, it's the most annoying thing. But I love it because I love it, but it breaks the line. I'm like, this.
I will put you on blast real quick. If you want to talk about what happened, because someone here was not in the wrong.
I don't even know. You have admitted that you were selfish and that you were hungry. You have admitted it to me.
Kelly got the receipts.
Admitting that I'm selfish doesn't even sound like something I would do. So that's a lot. That's a lot. So I can confirm I would make you say that.
Confirmed. Okay. Confirmed.
You probably already know that this is a lie because I have the text message where I texted you guys, where are you?
He is fine, y'all. Perfectly fine. Please don't call Paw Patrol.
I'm putting the trophy in the front on a pedestal to remind everyone of what we're working towards. This is the goal. Keep it top of mind. You know what I'm saying? I give her a little kiss. Nice to see you.
So only 4 people in the house are allowed to touch the trophy because apparently there's this rule that winners can only touch it.
Bitch, I won last year.
The NWSL announced late Thursday that it would dock Angel City FC 3 points in the 2024 standings, fine the club $200,000, and limit the roles of 2 executives after determining it circumvented salary cap.
So I just wonder if more teams, like, if it'll come out with more teams.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like there have been I feel like there have been teams where I'm like, that seems real generous, but like
I think other teams might get a little scary over there.
People are throwing out names in the chat.
I think it's going to be interesting if they check every team.
Welcome back, everyone, to your new favorite live stream show, Culture and Chaos, where we discuss all the culture and all the chaos of the women's sports world. You look, literally having a blast. You guys, I'm super excited for this stream tonight because we have a fantastic guest. I'm sure you guys have seen Kelly Hubley, my favorite homegirl, another baddie in the house. Let's see. TT, look at all your fans. You look so happy. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna let him go. Okay. He'll just sit there. But yeah, we got Kelly. Okay.
Anybody with her buddy friend?
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm tryna crit neck on her big neck. My nigga selling crit neck for the stick neck. And I got a big Mac for the chit chat. Did a drop by in a Mac Black Hellcat.
Do we think we are gonna drink all of this?
I'm here for every ounce of drama. The drama.
Champagne?
I avoid taking the subway at all costs. I city bike everywhere. I city
bike hate to see D coming. let me tell you that.
I'll spend a fortune on city bikes.
Wait, before we get into the subway stories, because that's a picture from my roommate actually taken last week. Actually terrifying. D and I are food connoisseurs. We go out to eat. I want to show an aesthetic pic we took. Oh wait, no, not that one. Although that one was delicious. What was this restaurant called? It's the one with the
Westlight. Westlight in Williamsburg, the rooftop.
You guys need
to. It's a hotel. They have a really bomb restaurant. The burger slaps.
I got What is that? The tuna? The crispy rice. It's
Yeah.
actually bomb. But this is what I'm gonna show.
Big
Also, D is chronically late to our. We're not beating these allegations. Look at these dinner.
Oh yeah, no, we're at like romantic dinners. And it's just Taylor and I at like
I don't know why people
bougie restaurants like.
All right, are we live? What's up, everybody? Oh wait, Jeremy, I need to hide you. Hold on.
Why are you hiding me?
Because I have to give you a full introduction.
Don't be embarrassed of me.
Wait a second. Oh wait, there you are. Okay, we'll see you in 2 seconds. Hello, everyone. I'm Taylor Smith. Welcome back to Culture and Chaos, your new favorite live stream. So you might have gotten a sneak. Hi, Sonia. Oh, okay. Really quick. I can see Insta's chat, Twitter's, and Twitch. So if you're on TikTok, if you can log on to one of those platforms, it's easier for me to see the chat and your questions. But anywho, we have a great guest today. I'm excited about this show. As always, we're going to give people a few minutes. I wonder who the guest is. Give people a few minutes to log on to the chat. But yeah, while we wait, let's see. You guys have gotten the schedule for October. Yeah, so we'll just wait a few more minutes. I feel so weird being on IG. I'm usually in Twitch. I feel like IG, well, actually, I don't notice that much of a difference between the two, but I feel like the view is different in Instagram than on Twitch. Let's see. Ooh, let me throw this up because you guys, we're very close to the off-season premiere. So close. I'm very nervous. I can't wait. But yeah, hope you guys have your calendars marked. Okay, yeah, while we wait for a few more people to join, I didn't even throw up this schedule. Well, you guys have seen the schedule, but as we know, courtesy of Belly Lint, we have gotten a new design with Theo on it. I mean, I have a whole government, now you know. Okay. Sorry. Also reading the chat. Yes, during this whole time, feel free to drop things in the chat. It's supposed to be open conversation. We have a few things that we want to talk about. Obviously, I'll get into the guests. They were part of the first season of the off season. But yeah, before we get started, Theo cannot make an appearance today because he's on punishment. I got home and saw this. Let me take the beautiful off-season girlies off. And a bunch of tiny teeth marks in my bread. So, he did nothing wrong. I don't know about you guys, but I don't open my bread through the side with my teeth. And I had to switch it to feel better right here. But yeah, so Theo did not get as many treats today because he tried to eat a whole loaf of bread. But we do have good news about another cat that we have been searching for that we can get into in a little bit. But now that we've given people a chance to log on, let's get into our guest for this evening. Yes. We have MLS striker, Jeremy. Oh my God, Jeremy. I always feel like I'm going to butcher your last name. Now I'm nervous. Now I feel like I'm going to mispronounce it. Imbazi. Jeremy, apologies. Once I give you your audio back, please pronounce it because I don't want to butcher it. But striker from the MLS San Jose Earthquakes, part of the offseason, season 1, one of the founders of the Black Players for Change, great human. Everyone, please welcome Jeremy. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, Jeremy, I have you covered. So focused on your great intro. Jeremy, can you see and hear us?
I can. Can you hear and see me?
I can. Everyone, can we see and welcome Jeremy to the chat? Jeremy, are you able to, let's see. Oh, Ebozy. I knew that. I knew that. I honestly got a little nervous.
Don't be nervous. Jeremy Ibogasi.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome and thank you for joining Culture and Chaos. Sorry. Are you able to follow along on, you're able to get the link so you can see the media, because I have some pics and some videos that I'm going to share with everyone. I know you also have a segment that you would love to share with everyone.
I can't see the chat, but what I can do is log onto Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And see if I can pull it up without being disrupted.
I know you can't see the chat, but Bellylent says, hello, welcome, my guy. How are you?
I'm good. I just had a nice 24 hours in Portland. I'm back in the Bay.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, feeling good.
Nice. Oh, yeah. People are responding to Theo trying to steal the bread. Someone says, we have to lock all of our bread in the bread box because my cat does the same thing. They act like they're starving. Jeremy, do you have any pets?
I don't, but having seen Kelly's dog, and Eric's dog, I'm feeling inspired to get one.
Kelly's dog is so cute. Duke.
He's massive.
Yeah,
and I was there in July. And he was tiny. And I came in yesterday morning and I was like, yo, what are you feeding this?
Grown man.
What are you feeding this dog?
Grown man. Apparently he's eating Eric's shoes, but hopefully he is off of punishment.
Yes, he's a good dog. Okay, I have it on my phone.
Okay, perfect. All right. Before we Jeremy, we always start with a little bit of sports news that we run through, and then we'll get into our interview, basically. But I don't know if you saw, Alexis Ohanian was the official first guest of Culture and Chaos. And on that episode, he shared that he has 2 dogs that he posts on his Instagram all the time, but he kind of threw in, sorry, I'm trying to pay attention. What did someone say in the chat? Stop butchering. Kelly, enough. Sorry. Kelly always comes and just harasses in the chat. But Alexis randomly dropped that he has a cat. And everybody was like, we've never seen this cat. Like, what are you talking about? And so naturally, for the past, his episode was the 17th of September or something. People have been giving him a hard time and don't believe that he actually has a cat because he makes breakfast for his dogs and everything we haven't seen. But last stream, he got pretty annoyed that everyone was putting out a search warrant for his cat. He tweeted this picture of Karma. And he was like, everyone call off the search. But I don't know if people were too convinced that this is actually his cat.
Okay.
Midge was like, you need to put it next to a newspaper, today's newspaper, so we can actually see. Oh, read this to him because he's reading the Twitter chat. I see with Norman Rockwell. Oh my gosh. Again, sorry, I'm reading the chat. Someone says Theo has a lawyer. He's innocent, and those are not teeth marks. And people want more proof. They don't believe that this is actually his cat. But sorry, Alexis. I tried to save you if you're watching. Yeah, that's my roommate. Okay. But Jeremy, we can knock out the sports news really quick. And then, so as I mentioned before, Jeremy was part of the off-season season 1 and actually wants to do superlatives of the house, which I think is going to be very fun. And I'm a little bit nervous and can't wait to hear. But okay, let's get into some sports news. All right. So last stream was Thursday night, actually kind of right before the Liberty Minnesota Lynx game. Jeremy, did you watch this game?
I did. That game was crazy.
I want to play bad. I want to be in the WNBA so bad. It was crazy. Oh my gosh. But for those who were not able to watch, this was game 1 of the WNBA finals in Brooklyn. Minnesota was down, I think, 18 points in the first half and ended up coming back, winning in overtime, 95-93 in an upset. I think everyone thinks the Liberty might take it this year. But that was actually the biggest comeback from a deficit since the Liberty said it in like game 2 of 1999, which is crazy fun fact.
No,
I gave
it
up.
was, but also they kept coming back. Like they were down super early in the game, came back, and then let it go again, came back, and then their first lead was like 5 seconds to go. I thought they were about to lose it with those Brianna Stewart free throws, but
Yeah.
we got a really good game.
I know, a really good game. I, in my last stream, gave a shout out to Courtney Williams. Naturally, she balled out. I feel like I gave her a little bit of good luck, but someone in the chat says, how are you going to give up 18-point lead at home like that?
So I was texting my brother because he lived in Brooklyn for like 5 years, New York for 10. Huge Liberty fan. I was like, yo, are the Liberty actually about to blow this? He was like, I was about to text you the same thing. Like, he was going through it. But,
oh, my gosh.
You know,
I know. I mean, happens. I feel like it's going to be a good series again. Like, who was it last year? It was the Aces, right? In Liberty? I feel like I went to that game. But no, I think it'll be a really good series. But yeah, I threw her up for my fashion segment in the sports news. So to piggyback off that, we have another legend in our sports news. So this is tennis star Leah. Oh my God, why am I butchering everybody's last name? Perocoli? Does that sound Italian to you? Never mind, Jeremy. Anyways, speaking of fashion, tennis star and style icon of the 1950s and the 1960s, Leah, oh my God, Perocoli. She died last week at age 89, but for 14 years, she was considered Italy's number one, like ranked number one in the federation. She reached the Wimbledon championship 3 times and reached the, I don't know if they call it Sweet 16 in tennis, but apparently she reached that, how many times? Yeah, 16 times. She reached the Sweet 16 twice. But later she became a popular television analyst and journalist. And the last fact that I really wanted to throw out for her for the sports news was she actually overcame cancer twice, in 1973 and 2012. But I just wanted to bring that to light. She actually passed away last week, but this was her in her little fashion thing on the tennis court. But somebody said that sounds Italian to me. Today's just not my day for pronouncing last names. I don't know what it is.
You got the hard ones today.
Someone in the chat says, don't let her get you canceled, Jeremy. Oh my gosh. But lastly, I haven't covered a lot of college sports yet. Granted, there's only been like 6 episodes. But I wanted to talk about not just New Mexico women's soccer, but their whole program. So obviously the NCAA has changed a lot over the past, couple years. When I was at UCLA, we were just in the Pac-12, but now, college teams, because of football, are transferring conferences.
It's crazy. Stanford's in the ACC now, which is good for me because I get to see Duke.
Yeah, but
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Like, well, one, I'm like, the kids are never going to be in class. That's for sure. But then, like, I don't think it realizes the effects it has on other sports. Like, actually, at this college, they're having to request, $137 million from the state of New Mexico to support their women's programs before 2025. I guess they've had some issues with actually funding their women's sports, but because of, I'm not sure if this was part of the scandal, but last Monday, there was a $2.78 billion settlement in the House versus NCAA lawsuit. And that prompted their athletic director to, obviously, I think that made it become a high priority to actually invest in this program and get money to support it with its history, especially because now their closest game, their nearest conference USA opponent is UTEP, which they'll actually leave in 2026. So the closest will be, 800 miles away at Sam Houston. And so what he wants to do with that money is actually be able to fund the team traveling, and say if the NCAA expands rosters or changes the rules, as it does so often in college sports, that they're able to actually still support the program so it doesn't kind of fall through the cracks. But I just kind of wanted to bring some attention to that because women's sports is obviously having a great moment, but I feel like stories like this kind of highlight that we kind of still have a long way to go. But
no, it's crazy. These decisions are driven off of money and the ability to leverage it.
Mm-hmm.
And as we talk about Stanford joining the ACC, like they have to travel to the East Coast however many times a year. The jet lag, getting back in time for classes, like the game schedules and all that. Just thinking about my experience at Duke and just traveling up and down the East Coast, like that was a lot.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I feel for those kids. I think I ran into the Cal coach and he was mentioning that, you know, they're flying sometimes as early as midnight and getting back at like 5 a.m.
I can't even imagine.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. There's and somehow we talk about student athletes as being students first, right? But we're putting them in a position to, sacrifice their student life, social life for kind of the big money that's coming to these schools, which I understand, but there needs to be more empathy for some of the collateral. And football and basketball are going to travel different than men's soccer, women's soccer,
for sure,
softball, etc.
I'm just thinking of the travel because we would play like Thursday and then Sunday. That's not a lot of time to like rest and recover, and then you're adding like it's just honestly it's crazy. But I would love to get to your off-season accolades, Jeremy. So let's student athlete. Somebody said student athlete wear. Literally, like I barely made it to class with the time we had. Imagine being gone like that often. I can't even. Somebody says I complained about going to class just in general.
I mean, I was up at like 7:30 before the buses ran at Duke, and freshmen were 2-3 miles away from the main campus, so we had to get scooters and get to treatment, and then sometimes we'd be out of training by like 11:15, 11:30, just to make the 11:45 class period, which was sprinting to class.
Yeah, I mean, everyone at UCLA had those, those little like kid razor scooters that like if it cracked you in your ankle, it literally was broken. I don't know why this memory is coming back to me. People just like literally flying down this, I think it's not Jan Steps. Deneuve, I think it's like Deneuve Ave. It's a huge hill. People, like, you should walk down it for sure. People would ride those little hoverboards whenever those were in, and the razors, and you would see people just like splat on the surface, just trying to sprint through campus. Yeah, I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, we were doing not good things. We went as a freshman class like 13 and negotiated a great deal for these like mopeds that went like 25-30 miles an hour, and we would ride them any and everywhere. I don't even know how these things work. Like they didn't have license plates, they didn't have anything. But it made the college experience better.
Yeah,
I learned how to ride a moped pretty quickly the hard way, but we adapt. We figure things out and solve problems.
I feel like it's part of the experience.
That is some experience.
Oh man. All right, Jeremy. Well, I'm gonna throw this back up here. More on off-season talk. All right, Jeremy, take it away.
Okay. So I've been thinking, people don't know that I was part of the pre-off season, the preamble, so to speak. But a year before where you're going to see, we went to Jupiter, Florida, and my best friend and I, Gideon, spent some time with the off-season team, and we got to know everyone really well and reconnect. So I just figured as people get ready to watch this first season, I should prompt them on the characters that they're going to meet, right?
Yes.
And Taylor, feel free to add in, give opinions, but
okay.
I don't know if Kelly's still on.
I'm sure she's lurking somewhere in the comments.
I'll start with Kelly.
Okay.
Least serious training partner goes to Kelly Hubley. I mean, she came from vacation
every year,
and she was not ready for what some of these coaches were asking of her. Like, they were yelling at her like, Kelly, let's go. And the more they yelled at her, the more she was like, I just got back from vacation. Like, let me ease into this. I don't know if she finished a single training session for the first week. Like, I love her. She was great while she was in session. She was not finishing those sessions.
No, Kelly was my technical partner. And like would get mad at me when I would go the full time. I'm like, Matt hasn't called that it's a minute yet. She would be like, all right, that's enough.
I still remember there was one training session where she was like, not today, like, I'm off today. And she was
Sorry, Kelly just joined in the chat. She said, Jeremy, wow.
Kelly, we were talking about this in Portland, but she was commentating the small-sided game.
She was.
I don't think she gave me any love in that game, so this is delayed comeback.
Damn. Okay, well, we're gonna have Kelly on, I think, again in a few weeks, so she might have some sort of rebuttal.
No, but to be fair, when she was on, she was sharp. You know.
Kelly's a G in the house.
She is. There was a lot of personalities in the house. You know, some lively, some more quiet, some getting to know each other. You know, at night we used to go over to. I think, were you Team Power or Team Finesse?
I think I was in the house that almost burned down. Like, Ife's house was the calm house where people could actually go and breathe. My house, for some odd reason, we could not get it together.
Okay, yes. It was a fun time, though. The chaos was fun.
So wait, should we, okay, before you get into the other superlatives, because you did Kelly first, should we talk about the pizza debacle?
Honestly, I was trying to recall. I wasn't there for this, but feel free.
Jeremy, you and Gideon were sitting in the living room. You guys were sitting in the living room with Midge. Me and Kelly walked back in, and the pizzas are already made. So we tried to hash this out on the live stream. Oh, by the way, there's like a 30-second lag of when we speak and then people can hear us. So the chat might be coming in a little late with the responses. But we walk in. I don't know why we tried to put you guys in the middle of it. And I felt like after that, you guys were like, we are never coming back to this house again. But I just remember, like, Midge would yell something across the room, and we would yell something back. And then we would look at you guys and be like, don't you see that she's acting insane? Like, oh my gosh. But, no, Jeremy, you don't have an opinion?
No. But I will say, I think Midge said she would never admit to cheating or lying.
She said she would never verbatim admit that she was selfish. That's not something that she would ever do.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. So.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, well, I feel like that is never...
Sorry, there were a lot of arguments in that house. You know, some more serious, some less, but...
Honestly,
that's what makes it exciting.
That's the best answer. There were a lot of arguments in that house. So who even knows? Okay, back to the superlatives.
Oh, in House Finesse, that was Darian, Ify, Flo in that house.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go there from time to time and decompress after a long day of training, a lot of hard work, having a great meal. Then we play some cards. And anyone who knows me knows how seriously I take my card games. Some people were there just to vibe, just to...
Jeremy, you thought I stole your cards at the end of the trip. Do you remember that?
Yeah, well, I mean, there was probably good reason for that. You were tired of me winning all these games.
Just a random deck of cards. And Jeremy's like, are those mine? And I was like, Jeremy, I pulled these out of my bag.
Not the bicycle cards.
It's like, you can have them if you want.
I do need cards. I always need cards. But anyways, we were playing and teaching people, some of my favorite games. One of them, I think, was 22. And so this
I love 22.
Is the favorite card game partner. And if you know anything about 22, it's not a team game. So
okay,
if you're my favorite partner, there's a problem. But shout out to Ify Anamanu, my great friend.
Aww.
She was a great partner. Just setting me up for all these victories.
Yeah, shout out Eve.
I remember taking a video of her after the game, and she was like, "Get that camera out of my face now." I was like, "Ethan, come on, we're friends. You set me up. You're helping me out here," and like she'd be losing and I'd be winning.
That is so Evie. When she has just had enough, it's just no nonsense.
I mean, these games are getting pretty intense. Like Lo was there getting after it. Like Michelle, Ryan,
No, I'm with you. I love a good card game, and I want it to be played correctly.
Like you did not want to lose that game, especially if I was near the top, because I will make you hate losing. That's just who I am. So, yeah.
All right, we got Kelly. What was Kelly? Worst technical partner?
No, that's damn. You're telling on yourself here. I said least serious training partner.
Least serious training. Ify best card game partner. All right, next. Sorry, Kel.
Let's see. Next, best coach. Need a shout out to Matty Nikes. You know, setting up the individual sessions, team sessions, whatever was needed. He was super adaptable. In the middle of the off season, you know, people going out some days, boat and yacht days, people with injuries. He was always super flexible and able to get everyone what they needed. So
yeah, Matt's the GOAT.
Skill. You need to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
And it's great because everyone will get to see him on the show.
Oh my God, yeah. Once you guys will be really impressed with Matt. He's brilliant and just so nice to be around. Soccer or not soccer.
Totally agree. And he trains a lot of professionals, like not just in the off season, but he's got his spot in Jersey. So if you're over there, check him out. And then this is my last one, but hopefully you got some prompts for me or something that you want to add in.
Oh, I for sure got something next. I wanted to talk a little bit about your playing career. I also have a goal, Sally, that I want to get into next.
Let me.
And then also, talk about Black Players for Change a little bit. And then we also have, Jeremy, we have a lot to do tonight. We have a fashion segment as well.
Okay, let me get through this last one.
Okay.
Most demanding teammate. You know, we're out here in the off season, we're working. Like if you're on the field and you're not sweating and you're not working hard, then some people don't want you on the field. And, you know, where some people are pretty generous and, you know, they say, if you give it your all, I don't care if you make mistakes, just keep working hard. And that's all I care about. Passion, the work rate, determination. You know, and then there are other teams who are like, I don't care if you're working hard. Make the right decision. Make the right pass.
Get it done.
And I think if you're smirking this much, it's because you know this award goes to Taylor Smith. If you thought you can make a mistake and small-sided and no one saw it and you might just be able to get away with it and work your way back into it, no.
Listen,
you would let you know.
There was one specific person. You know why that I was on? It's because they weren't showing up day in and day out like the rest of us. We would have training planned. All of a sudden, so-and-so's not there. And then all of a sudden, the numbers are off. We can't do certain things. So, I don't know. I just feel like people need to come correct at training. I don't know. But I'll take my superlative.
There was one person, respectfully, the ball would just go through them a lot.
But Jeremy, honestly, since you opened this can of worms, I remember you telling me being like, Taylor, like, relax. It's okay. Let me handle it. Do you remember what happened that next day at training?
No, I don't. Please enlighten me.
The ball, well, yeah, it just went through someone. And you made it known that you were not happy. And honestly, I'm glad you told me because I probably would have said something. And you honestly handled it better than me. I will give you that.
To be fair, I probably just stared at them. Which is like something. Or I said something.
I don't think you said anything crazy, but you were upset. But honestly, rightfully so, because we were in a game. Like,
I mean, yeah,
stuff was on the line, you know?
Yeah, it's 1v1, it's pride, like.
Someone says W's in the chat. Will you guys have future seasons of the off season? I believe so. That's actually a question for when we have Margaret on. Ooh, which also I forgot to mention. We might have to change the time. Actually, I'm gonna tweet this out because I'm not sure people will remember. Everyone, we might have to change Midge's time on the premiere date just a little bit because of all the watch parties. But yes, okay. I will take my superlative, but
there was one comment about this person is like, they need to be out of the gym and on the training field.
Who said that?
I'm not saying it, but there was drama. Like, so people be ready for some good drama. I don't know if I wasn't there to prompt any of the drama this time around, so but I've got faith that with your group, something blew up.
Yeah, I will say season 1 was way more. I feel like season 1 was way more chaotic because it was just anarchy. We had no idea what we were doing. But speaking of small-sided and goals, Jeremy, I want to show a little bit of your magic. This celly that you did, Margaret told me to pull this.
Thanks, Margaret.
let me pull it up. What game was this? When did you score this?
Is this a Duke?
This is against, what team is this?
It's against Necaxa from Mexico.
Oh my gosh. Is this your typical goal, Selly? We were cracking up at this.
It's a celebration.
Jeremy.
Important moments. when there's some euphoria coming through me and it needs to be let out. So it's got its history at the Duke days.
Oh my gosh.
Inspired by Bafétimbi Gomis, legendary League One striker in France.
Mm-hmm.
Also made this celebration known at Swansea.
Somebody said that Selly's wild.
it is wild.
Oh my
I remember
gosh.
seeing it. I was in the locker room at Duke, I think, and I saw it. And I was like, that's insane. That's insane.
You're like, I gotta do it.
Yeah, exactly. So if you see like not close up, if you see like my teammates' reactions at Duke, they're just dying of laughter because we were talking about this and they didn't think I would actually do it.
Uh-huh.
But we had a tough season the year before at Duke, and so any moment that we could have to just bond and laugh and come together.
Mm-hmm.
If I was the laughing stock in that moment, that was okay. We all have our roles on the team.
No, I love it. Oh my gosh, it's actually so sick. There is a moment after you score, I feel like you kind of lose your mind a little bit. Like, I feel like I don't want to pull the clip. I've scored and have done something so cringy that I'm like, oh my gosh.
So my first goal against the Vancouver Whitecaps.
Hold on, Jeremy. Justin, we got a comment. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and loving the stream. I just want to know, what's your skincare routine? You are beautiful. You sure you're not a peach? Jeremy,
I'm talking to you, right?
I think so.
I don't have a skincare routine.
Well, you were there that season where we did the face mask. You guys didn't do the spa day?
Yes, y'all clowned me afterwards. You're like, I don't know what you do to your skin, but you need to change because the change up after the mask is too much.
You were like glowing, Jeremy. We were like, which one did she use on you?
Yeah, y'all were all mad. You're like, ours didn't even work. Like, look at Jay.
Your skin literally is so moisturized. Oh my god. But okay, sorry. Back to what you were saying.
What was I saying again?
We're talking about Duke Gosellies. After that.
Oh, right. So my first celebration, it was cringe celebrations. My first goal against the Whitecaps in 2017 was my first start. I was a rookie. Didn't know what I was doing on the left field at that time. And so I scored in like the 5th minute of the game, and I'm so confused. I just like run to the bench and I like throw 2 fists up in the air, like the most awkward celebration. My teammate Jeff Adnella like shouted me out after the game and was like, "Love to see J-Bill scoring his first goal, and what a celebration to match it. The awkward double fist in the air."
He said awkward. He said awkward.
No coordination. He clowned the hell out of me.
Oh my! I can't.
I was like, thanks, Jim.
You can't help it. You like lose your mind for a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, that's actually
Yeah,
I can't believe you said awkward.
You got to show people yours. Like, it's not fair. I'm out of myself here.
I know. Next time, honestly, yeah, I need to pull one up on my stream. Somebody is giving you a compliment though. Somebody says we love a moisturized king.
I guess I got to get to it.
I wanted to chat about Black Players for Change for a little bit. Nice little logo. I know, yeah, you were heavily involved in this, and then in 2020, the BWPC was founded as well by the women. I want to swap this pic out. This pic is cold. I love this. I believe this is like the Twitter handle for you guys. But can you just expand a little more about the organization? Because I saw this actually stuck out to me that I thought was really cool on the Instagram. An independent nonprofit organization with 170 plus players, staff, and coaches. Hashtag together there will be change. Can you just talk to us a little bit about like the beginning of the organization and how you guys carry yourself now and how people can support?
Yeah. So our organization was founded in 2020 in the aftermath of the killing of George Floyd. Obviously, a very tense time in this country, pandemic, the racial unrest. And we felt like it was an opportunity to come together and advocate for a series of issues that we felt were overlooked, whether you're talking about on-field racial discrimination that happens, and that created a climate where players were scared to come forward because they didn't think that there would be consequences. They felt like they would be gaslit, whether you're talking about representation in the coaching ranks and, you know, where Black players typically fall off from the soccer ecosystem once their playing careers end, or on the business front, whether you're talking about grassroots efforts. And I know you can relate to this, but soccer not being a historically Black sport in this country, whereas in the rest of the world, it's super inclusive, super open to any and everyone. My roots are in Cameroon and Madagascar. Cameroon especially is like a massive, massive soccer country. So really wanting to engage the next generation of players, whether they're professionals or collegiate players, or just people that want to discover the sport and have fun and build community like I was able to. Those are kind of three of our super important missions. And we're in year 4 now. We just actually had a signature event in New York City just this past week where we had a little panel. I was on a panel with Crystal Dunn, who you know quite well, as well as one of my co-founders, Earl Edwards, and other co-founder Justin Morrow. And we're just super proud of the growth, the reception. Early on, it was chaotic. It was like we were plugging fires left and right, trying to solve all these problems. But 4 years down the road, we feel like we're much more steady. And when I talk about Black Players for Change, we're talking about, you know, advancing the equity that a Black player has in our sport. But what I've also found and throughout the history of this country is that when Black people fight for something, it's also about all underrepresented minorities. And so many people benefit from, you know, the successes and the fights that we undergo. So really exciting mission. You know, we're always open to partnerships, collaborations. Right now we're fundraising a little bit to make sure we can really kick on and, you know, help coaches get their credentials, help, you know, create programs where they can ascend into those positions, building mini pitches and goal systems, and just helping activate young kids in the sport. Just really about creating an inclusive environment and creating an environment that maybe we didn't have when we were kids.
Yeah, absolutely. That's incredible. Also, shout out Earl Edwards, fellow UCLA Bruin. But Jeremy, someone's actually asking for a link for donations. Maybe if we can tweet something out to where people can send in donations and learn more about the cause after the stream.
Yeah, definitely. I think people should be able to go to blackplayersforchange.org and there's a donate link right there too. And then they can see a bit about our impact, some of our missions, and things that we're doing to be a part of the community.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll for sure get that out there because, yeah, the mini pitches I saw like over the past few years have been incredible. Like, I feel like it's such like a small idea that had such a huge impact in these communities that didn't have places for kids in certain areas to actually play and learn about the game. But someone's actually asking, how can parents with kids who play predominantly white sports help fund their kids' dreams when funds are low?
Yeah, I think the pay-to-play system hurts a lot of communities, frankly. And I look to the sponsors of these clubs and making sure that they're making scholarship money super accessible to, any number of kids, and not just kind of hoarding the money within the clubs so that they can pay themselves massive salaries and whatnot. Like, I get it, everyone has to make a living, but there should be a concerted effort from clubs to raise scholarship funds that they can disseminate to kids. It's something that I'm talking to a number of clubs about right now who, frankly, unfortunately, underpay their coaches because they want to provide as many resources for those kids. They also want to take care of their coaches, so they come to us trying to find somebody to sponsor them, connect them with local businesses that might be able to help sponsor them. Like, I would really lean on the resources of a club if those are challenging. When I was young, if a kid didn't have the resources to play, all the parents on the team would pay a little bit extra, and that would end up funding for like however many kids needed to play. It was very hard to do, but it was sustainable enough for our team and our creative solutions that people are working towards.
That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna for sure tweet out the link to Black Players for Change so you guys can check out that organization. Jeremy, we're actually close to time, so we gotta speed through this fashion. How do you feel like your fashion sense is, Jeremy?
It's bad. I'm trying, but it's bad.
All right, well, let's kick it off with person number 1 if you want to follow along.
I can't see it.
Okay. Oh, it's number 1 in the chat I sent you for the notes. It's under fashion, number 1.
Yep. Which one is it? Sydney Colson?
It is Midge Purse from Gotham FC. Chat, what do we think of this fit?
Yeah, ask the chat.
People are saying Queen Midge, yes. I thought she ate with this whole shoot. I love the blue. Like, ate.
The blue accents are strong. The background is strong.
Pose strong. Skin glowing. Somebody says she literally never misses. Theo, shh. Let me see. All right. Midge looking fire. All right. Next one, Sydney Colson. Oh, hold on. Got to take Midge off first. Someone says 10 out of 10, fire girl, and let Theo speak.
Let Theo speak.
Face card has never declined. Cash back everywhere she goes. We got Sydney Colson I like this suit. I really like the suit jacket. Like with the flames.
Yeah.
The pants, I didn't know the pants were silver. I thought they were tan.
I thought they came with this boot jacket. I'm not going to lie to you.
So did I. I mean, for some odd reason, she pulls it off because it's her. Actually invented the face. Oh, I don't know if they're still talking about Midge. I forgot. There's like a little lag. I
feel like I could pull off this suit jacket combo.
You absolutely could. I actually really like this suit. It looks like it's tailored well. I don't know if this person in the chat likes it. Sid jacket is nice. Very fitting for her personality. Yeah, she looks... I love this. I know. And her little walk-in kills me. It seems like she's always doing some hilarious intro. Oh, my God. Next. I don't know how people will feel about this picture. Simone Biles. I like this. I like the... What, Jeremy?
I said the goat.
Okay. Oh, well, funny that you mentioned that because I pulled it because of this fit, but mainly her ice. Let me do a close up. The goat chain, little necklace thing.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. That, I mean, let me go back to the full fit. But that necklace is so fitting but also so insane, so nice. It's a good fit. She's out there supporting her husband. Okay, goat. Oh.
We like it. We like it.
I like this. And then I mean, Jeremy, do you know who this is? How many Liberty games do you watch?
A handful.
I picked Ellie because dang, I forgot to find the link and get a closer picture of her Tims. Apparently, I don't know if they're custom or like high rise or something, but they looked insane. But when I moved to New York, I found about Queen of New York. She really is. Like like she's on stage with Sierra. She steals the show at the Liberty Games. Have you seen her at the Liberty Games?
No, I haven't.
She runs the whole stadium. She's a sick dancer, performs at halftime, has so much sass, so much attitude, but
yeah, she's walking with it. Like she's doing her thing.
I know. Well, even just the fact that the mascot's doing a tunnel walk. Like, what other team does that?
You know, that's a good question.
She also has like almost 200,000 followers on Instagram. Like, girl is popping.
I mean that.
She was at the All-Star game and whipped her hair into my face. It was such an honor.
Do you know who else like has signature walk-ins?
Who?
Like why? Stephen A. Have you seen him like
no
the NBA Finals? You know who Stephen A. is?
No.
So he's like the lead anchor on First Take, ESPN First Take, and like very polarizing. He does his thing, you know. He knows what he's doing. Probably one of ESPN's like most known talents. He shows up to the NBA Finals. You would think this man was playing the game later that night. I'm not kidding. He's like walks in, he has a little walk. He's like,
yeah.
And the camera's on him the whole time. Like, please, someone in the chat tell me that they relate. They've seen this.
Jeremy, somebody in the chat said, "Girl, we do not like Steven. He a whole mess."
No problem.
Oh my god, that's actually hilarious. All right, unanimous MVP. This look.
A 1 of 1 MVP.
Her hair looks nice. Jeremy, you don't have any comments on the outfit?
I was waiting for you. You leaked away.
I said I like her hair. Somebody says that they love it. Actually, I do like the color green. Asia Wilson.
For me, if it's any type of tracksuit or like same top, same bottom, like good coordination, that's an easy one for me.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's like the acid wash kind of green. Like maybe like the print of it that I don't love. But she looks great. It looks tailored well. But yeah, somebody said with the green. Yes. Perfect, amazing dynamic. All right, last one we got. Somebody says with a kitten heel. All right, last one. If it wants to show, there it is. Okay. Yeah, from the Connecticut Sun, Olivia, where is this? Nelson.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of my favorite.
It's your favorite? Okay, walk us through that.
I really like the jacket.
I really like the jacket as well.
I think it dominates the fit. I think the shoe, the white on the shoe and shirt go well. The color accent matching. Long, is that a skirt? I can't really see.
I actually can't tell if it's, I feel like it is a skirt. Unless it's a dress and she put the shirt over it.
I like it. And the glasses, I think, top it all off. Like, it says...
Somebody, MadSkills_E is asking if you think you could pull off this fit. Honestly, I don't know if they're talking about this fit or the one before.
I can't... MadSkills_E sounds like Eric. I swear, that's his like username for.
It's his email. Oh my.
I can pull off parts of this fit. Maybe replace the bottom with something else.
Yeah. With like,
Same color shoe.
I don't know, Jeremy. Men are wearing a lot of skirts these days.
I agree with you. I just don't think that I could pull that off. I don't have that. I don't have that in me. But the glasses, the jacket, the shirt, I can pull that off for sure.
Yeah, no, this is nice. Okay, well, Jeremy, we were at the end. I feel like it always goes by like so fast. You were such a lovely guest too.
You're a great host, Taylor. Like, you need to do this all the time. Like, we need to get you funded. We need to get the sponsors in.
Is Alexis on?
I want 5 different shows from Taylor.
I mean, I'm gonna keep this thing going, and I cannot wait until the show drops because I want to see these people in the chat, what they think. I'm nervous because, again, none of us have actually seen the episodes yet, so
I got one question for you then.
Mm-hmm.
Based on your time there, who do you think is going to turn into a star? Like, who is that secret personality that people don't fully get, but having this behind the scenes is going to just catapult them forward?
I think Ify. Like, Ify is really funny, but Ify refuses to be, like, online. Like, I want her to post more, but once you really get to know, like, Ify and hear, like, all of her little comments and just how she interacts with everyone, she's so funny. And just so and so fun to be around. Yeah, that's why she got that superlative at the beginning. But I think it'll be Ify.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Ooh, someone says we need merch. Alexis. All right, Jeremy, thank you again so much for logging on. Everyone, before we head out, I was listening to the last stream about what you guys wanted to see. We got fashion back. I wanted to do a whole segment on Subway, but we're at our time. But something crazy did happen. I'm going to show this little clip. Jeremy, I didn't send it to you. Hold on. I'm going to play it for them, and then I'm going to send it to you. But you obviously know, you've spent some time in New York, correct? Have you spent a lot of time taking the subways?
Yeah, I get lost all the time.
I mean, yeah, it's actually very hard. But, here, I'm just now sending it to you. Let's see. Let me pull it up because a few weeks ago I almost got kicked in the head, and now there was this guy. Let's see. Let me know. I'm just now sending it. This man just like comes in out of nowhere, slaps down on the subway floor, and then Spider crawls out of the frame. But this happens to me, honestly, at least once a week. The drop and heel stretch. Oh my god. It's crazy because the other day I dropped my chapstick on the subway. It was fully capped and everything. I just bought it. Didn't pick it up. Belongs to the subway now. Like, anything that touches that floor is not coming home with me. Oh my god. But
we do, before we clown whatever happened, we do stand for public transit in New York as of
We do. When I was in London, their subway system was insane. Pretty much the same. It's just clean. Like, if New York could figure out how to clean everything on the subway, it wouldn't be as bad. Oh, hold on. Somebody told me to cut the video of the man because we can't hear him. Someone says, I'll be in New York this week and I need to witness it. Oh my gosh. But again, everyone, thank you so much for joining in. Next episode will be Monday with Mandy Freeman, 7:30. So come with your questions. And then next week is the premiere. You guys, we'll all see the first episode. Jeremy, are you ready for this?
I'm so ready. I can't wait. And I'm honored that you had me on this podcast, so thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much. This was so fun. Again, everyone, thank you. Bye, Kelly, in the chat. Bye, Midge. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
See ya.
Too much on my girl. And then what you gonna say?
What she said.
No.
Like, I think she took this dribble from the back, And I was like, who the hell is this chick? When center backs dribble, it's the most annoying thing. But I love it because I love it, but it breaks the line. I'm like, this.
I will put you on blast real quick. If you want to talk about what happened, because someone here was not in the wrong.
You have admitted that you were selfish and that you were hungry. You have admitted it to me.
Kelly got the receipts.
Admitting that I'm selfish doesn't even sound like something I would do. So that's a lot. That's a lot. I can confirm I would make you say that.
Confirmed. Okay. Confirmed.
You probably already know that this is a lie because I have the text message where I texted you guys, where are you?
He is fine, y'all. Perfectly fine. Please don't call Paw Patrol.
I'm putting the trophy in the front on a pedestal to remind everyone of what we're working towards. This is the goal. Keep it top of mind. You know what I'm saying?
I give her a little kiss. Nice to see you. So only 4 people in the house are allowed to touch the trophy because apparently there's this rule that winners can only touch it.
Bitch, I went last year.
The NWSL announced late Thursday that it would dock Angel City FC 3 points in the 2024 standings, fine the club $200,000.